tonight I'm going to show you a very quick way to make a bow. I have 5 different kinds of ribbon. You don't have to use this many, but I am using several 2.5-inch ribbons and one 1.5-inch ribbon. They are all wired ribbons. If you're making a bow, you always want to use wired ribbon. The tool that I am using today is the Easy Bow Maker. This is a very common bow making tool, one of our favorites in the industry. Works wonderfully. So I'm going to start out by opening up this bottom one, and you'll see that all the ribbons that I've chosen tonight are more of a natural burlap fabric. They all kind of go together. I don't have any glitter in this one because this one is not as sparkly. So I'm going to start by dovetailing the end of my ribbon. Okay, so you take your 2 wired ends, bring them together, and then cut from the inside out, and that gives you a nice edge. I'm going to move this out. I'm going to make this a 20-inch tail. So I'm going to hold this and gather this here. I'm going to pinch and twist and put it in there, right? So this is the nice side of the fabric. And then this is the back side of the fabric. I'm going to bring this through and make sure that the end of my loop over here measures at 6 inches. And I'm going to push it down and twist. The secret is in the pinching and the twisting. Move this to the side, do 6 inches again. Pinch and twist. I'm going to do that again. Now this is going to be a bow that's going to go intended for outside hanging on a lantern or mailbox or on the front of the door. So it's meant to be symmetrical on all sides and hang downward. There's different styles. This is one that's meant for, it's meant to look longer, to have tails coming down. Okay, so that's our 4th loop. Again, pinch and twist. So I'm looking up at the back side and come down. Do that again. There we go. Now I'm done. I'm going to hold that down, bring this out, measure it so that it matches the length of my other ribbon. Cut, dovetail. Okay, and you'll see that having these here, I let the ribbon be. I had free use of my hands, which was nice. And now I'm going to move the loops around to where I want them to be. Up, down, behind. So you can kind of control the shape of how your ribbon and bow is going to look. Okay. Next one. Dovetail. Now the other ones came out to 6 inches. So I'm going to do a little shorter on that and a little shorter on the length. So I'm going to leave about 2.5 inches or so for the end of that one. I'm going to pinch and twist. I'm going to come in at about 5.5 on these. Pinch and twist. Pinch and twist. There we go. Pinch, twist. This will come down again and measure to a similar length. Like I said before, there's many different styles and ways to make the bow. This is one that is meant to hang long ways. I'll do some other videos later to show you other ways you can do bows that are more meant to hang inside a wreath, where you don't necessarily want long tails, but you want something that's nice and fun and fluffy. Okay. So you can see I'm moving them so this does not overlap any of those loops there. Nothing wants to be hidden. Every loop deserves to have its moment to shine. Going with this one. This one I'm just going to do ones in the center a little bit. A little something different. I'm only going to do one loop of this on either side because I still have one other of the 2.5-inch ribbons to go. And then I'll finally finish up with my 1.5-inch. It's always good to end with a narrower ribbon in the center, in the middle on top, if you have one. There we go. I'm trying to go as fast as I can because TikTok only gives me 3 minutes. And I could go longer, but then I don't think the algorithm wouldn't like me much if I went longer. Okay. All right. Now our last set of loops. Come in, go down there, pinch and twist. And then this one is going to come in at about 5 inches. Pinch and twist. Pinch and twist. Fortunately, this ribbon does not have, it's not directional. It doesn't matter which way the pattern faces on this. There's no wording or nothing that goes straight up. Otherwise, it's a little more complicated. You just have to twist your loop a little bit more. All right. And that's going to come down. Measure that. And now it is time for the 1.5. This goes on top. In. All right. This will go on top here. Pinch and twist. There we go. Pinch and twist. And I like to have a little cute loop in the center. But then I only make that one kind of small right there. So you see it's just a little bit of a loop. It's about maybe 1 inch. Cut that. Okay. Okay, now I want you to take your chenille stems. You don't have to do 2 of them together, but this could be going on something long. So I want to twist these together and make one really long chenille stem. Pipe cleaner. It's a pipe cleaner. Okay, we've got that ready. I have my zip tie. I keep my zip tie in my hand. I'm going to squish this bow down and hold it really tight as I pull up from the bottom. So you can see I have made what I call the bow sandwich. I'm going to put this through here, drive it through my fingers. I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to take this, put it on the back, and then I'm going to bring that zip tie up. Start pushing it through. All right, move it around to the back. Make sure it's all still in one line. Squish it down and start pulling on this like my life depended on it. The tighter you can pull this zip tie, the more your loops will pop. Snip the ends. Cut myself. Okay, and then here's our bow. Now we want to fluff it out. I'm going to hold it. Pull all my tails down. All right, and then let's take a look at the loops here. Let's put these loops back to where we want them. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1 in the middle, and then 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. And I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Oops, that was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That one in the middle. And then I think, which one was the top and bottom? There we go. Top and bottom. Okay. And then we have these last 2 loops kind of going in the middle. And then this one kind of flatten out a little bit. Take that other tail, move it to that side. And then make sure on the back, pull it around a little bit. I want to twist that a little bit just so it doesn't move, so nothing slides, right? Okay, and here's the finished ribbon. Do a little tweaking, a little bit of fluffing. But all in all, can you see this on a carriage light outside the house by the front door? You can hang this just by itself on your front door. You can attach it to your mailbox. You can put it on a wreath if you want a bow that hangs down low. And here you go. Nice, pretty, natural looking 4th of July bow. All right. Thank you so much. Good luck. Happy 4th of July.